Namaste and welcome to another bicycle live stream on Saturday, December the 21st at 6:42 a.m. I've ridden 27 kilometres. It's starting to warm up now, but it's a peaceful morning, very nice for a ride. First day of my holidays. Oh yes. And yesterday was the last day of work, the 21st year of work. 21st year at my work, so it's a lot. You get less time for murder. Anyway, this morning's topic is we have everything we need. Now, what the hell am I talking about? Well, I want to start off with giving you a little picture, a little story, I'll paint a little picture for you. So imagine you're cast adrift in a boat on a wild ocean and you only have a limited chance of survival. You only have what you have with you on that boat. Would it be fair to be put in that situation if somebody had actually done that to you, put you on a boat, cast you adrift with only a limited amount of food and water and a chance of survival that is very slim? It would not seem very fair, would it? Well, to a lot of people, to the majority of us, when we start to look at our situation here on Earth, we can feel like we're that person cast adrift in a boat on a wild ocean with the challenges of survival. How do we survive against the elements? How do we survive against other people? How do we survive against our own mind, our emotions? It would seem that we've been put here on this planet in a very unfair position. But the opposite of that is actually the truth, that the universe is not only infinitely powerful, but it has infinite mercy. And a component of that is, as they would say in business, that it gives us the tools for success. In other words, we have everything we need as we're cast adrift in this material ocean. We have everything we need in order to solve the riddle of life, in order to quell the pains, in order to rise above the challenges. The universe is completely fair, and the universe is completely fair, and in its fairness, in its mercy, gives us the tools to survive and the tools to face these challenges. Now, the question is then, if that is the case, if we actually have everything we need in order to find the door, the way out, the way to happiness, the way to being satisfied, then why is it so confusing? Why is it so difficult for people to actually, just achieve what should be basically so simple? And I'd like to draw in another analogy. It's like, imagine you want to, I've used this analogy before, but I think it's pretty perfect. Imagine you want to learn to play piano. You have the talent within you to do it. You have the capabilities in that you've got the dexterity to do it, you've got the mental capacity to do it, you can study the music, you can learn the techniques, you can learn how to, which keys to press on the piano at the right time with the right amount of force. So you can learn all this because you already have within you everything you need in order to learn to play the piano. But you don't just walk up to the piano sit down and start playing it, do you? Because these things within us have to be unlocked. We have to be shown. We need a piano teacher. We need somebody that says, okay, now this is how you do it. And you go, oh, that's, of course, yeah. Of course, that makes sense. That's brilliant. That's so obvious, you know. And it's like, or for some of us, it may not be so instant. It may be more a case of, okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm trying to get the timing right here. I'm trying to get the pressure on the keys right, you know. So there might be quite a lot of challenge there. But the point is that in a situation like that, most of us are given, apologies if the breeze is a bit strong, most of us are given the capability to do that. We have the tools of success. So the universe in its mercy, in its infinite capacity of love towards us, has given us not only the free will to choose whatever we want to choose, to basically play this game in the material world, to see what does and doesn't work, to see where true love is. We are given that opportunity through the mercy of the universe, but we are not set adrift without everything we need. Everything that we need is already within us, and it is just a matter of being shown where it is and how easy it is to access it. So it's actually the reverse of the way that we do things in this world, where we learn things externally. Everything we need is internal, and the way that we learn it is we understand that it's already there. We just uncover what was covering it up. We just start removing the layers of illusion that would have us believe so many lies about ourselves and our purpose on this planet. So the lies are thick and fast, and in today's world they can seem overwhelming. But the basic lie that has remained through all of our journey in this body, the basic lie from our earliest memory, is that we've been taught that we are the body. That is the biggest lie. It's one that I talk about quite a lot. And it is the source of such blinkered thinking. It is the source of racism, sexism, ageism. All the isms come from this false belief that we are the body. Until we remove ourselves from that belief, then we are going to be subject to all the conditions that go with it, and it's going to make it very hard to see ourselves and others for the spirit souls that we are, because we're just looking at the vehicle that the spirit soul is traveling in, rather than looking at the beautiful spirit soul itself. So there is a process. I've spoken about it before. There is a process that is powerful and is beautifully simple, and is recommended for lazy people like me who find it difficult to, even though I've been meditating for decades, still find it difficult to do. Most of us find it difficult to do because we're up against the challenges of the mind. Let's see what these traffic lights are going to do. Pretty sure they're going to change shortly. So, because the mercy of the universe gave us this way out, it's just a matter of us applying it. It's just a matter of us realising how simple it is. And this comes from another understanding that we as the spirit soul is transcendental energy within a material body. So when we understand that we are actually, our essence is transcendental, it transcends materialism, then we realise that the tools that we're looking for within us are also transcendental. So there is a understanding that there are different vibrations and energies in the world, and that we tend to resonate with material vibration most of the time. However, what if there was a vibration that is rarely recognized by science, but is infinitely more powerful, hard for science to define, although having said that, they are definitely making strides in that area because they can measure the effect of meditation on the brain, and they can measure the effect of vibrational waves on cells and on molecules, water molecules, etc. So science, and good morning Kathleen, thank you for watching. So science has definitely made strides, but science is still mostly unaware of the power of an energy beyond material energy, which is called transcendental energy. Transcendental energy is what it says it is. It transcends material energy, and it is by the mercy of the universe that we are all carrying within us the connection to transcendental energy, that we are given this tool. We have not been cast adrift without the ability to access this. So how do we access it? Well, much like another analogy, much like we've been, over a long period of time, we've basically become like somebody that hasn't had a bath or a shower in a long time. We've basically become dirty. So let me just, right, okay, intersection done. So we've basically become covered with crap. That's the basis of it. We've become covered with crap. And what do we do when our body is covered with crap? Well, that's very simple. We go and cleanse ourselves with a cleaning agent such as water and soap and so forth. But what do you do when your soul has been covered by crap? When your heart has been covered over so that you no longer hear the natural message from it? What do you do? Love this type of living and understanding of the spirit. Oh, great, Kathleen, thank you. Well, what you do is you need to have a transcendental cleanse, a transcendental bath, a transcendental shower that cleanses away the contamination around the heart so that the heart is once more shining its true beauty. The same way we have a shower and we come out and we smell better, we look better, we feel better. The same way we can do that with our heart, with transcendental energy. The most powerful and easiest form of meditation uses transcendental sound. Transcendental sound is the cleansing agent. It is not something that you have to believe in. It is not something that you have to even apply in any particular way, because it transcends material nature. It has a power in and of itself that allows it just does it. You just allow it to do its magic. You don't have to believe in water when you take a bath or a shower. You just know it's going to cleanse you. The same thing with transcendental sound. I don't have to believe or know that it's going to work for it to work. It's not dependent on my belief. You can say, well, I don't believe in it. It doesn't matter. That's not how it works. It works because it transcends material nature. It cleanses the coverings of the heart so that we can hear proper wisdom, so that as we're drifting, cast adrift in this material ocean, lost in this boat where we feel like there's, basically no hope, we are then able to access the wisdom of our soul, and this gives us the answers we need when and how we need them. So I highly recommend. I've been I've been using transcendental sound for 27 years. I started in 1992, and it is definitely beautifully pleasant experience, very enjoyable. I actually post quite often live streams where we're chanting using transcendental sound, and I play it everywhere I drive in the car. It's always on, which is why I never have accidents. It's always plays in my house 24 hours a day. It is always on in my bedroom at night. Always have transcendental sound going, doing its magic, connecting with my soul, cleansing, allowing me to feel the guidance of spirit. So this is, as I mentioned last weekend, I was going to say what is the easiest way for us to make the spiritual connection. This is the easiest way. It is beyond belief, it is beyond dogma, it is beyond any conditioning that you may have, because it transcends it. So I hope this live stream has got you thinking a bit about how there is something beyond what you take for granted, way beyond, that transcends it. Something that can reach within to the places that a lot of us don't even access or think of too much, and do its magic. So thank you for watching. Live vegan and save lives. Oh, Kathleen's got a question. Oh, hang on a second. I just got to get around this intersection. Kathleen, what was your question? Is this what and why you participate in your evenings with chanting? Yes, exactly. That's exactly that. That's a transcendental sound. So beautiful. It's eternal. It's the most powerful. It's transcendental sound is the vibration of love, the highest, purest form of love. And it doesn't matter how we chant it. It doesn't matter how we receive it. It can even be received by people that can't hear, because its vibration is beyond. It's beyond hearing. It can be beneficial to other living creatures that are in the vicinity. So not just ourselves, but all the little microbes and ants and animals that might be around, and the trees and so forth. And it's a free process, can be done any time. You don't have to have any training, you don't have to have any particular voice. It's just the power of the transcendental sound. So Kathleen says, how can we have access to this? I'll put a link up, Kathleen, and and then you'll be able to access it. Really, really nice over this Christmas period to have transcendental sound in your house. I've got to say, I've noticed a difference because I have it on in the car all the time. Definitely really good having it on in the car. Definitely makes driving more relaxing. It's definitely made it so. It took me a long time to realise, but one day I thought, wow, it's like, I've never had an accident since I've had the transcendental sound playing, and it's just been pleasant. Just driving is just pleasant and relaxed. And I thought, oh, of course, no wonder. Other people are driving around, they've got this, thumping music going that's all material energy, it's aggressive. It's, the effect it's having on us is not good. So this is the complete opposite. And some people like to have sounds of nature, which is, wonderful, modes of goodness that sounds. But this is beyond that. There's nothing wrong with having sounds of nature and whales and things like that. I mean, that's beautiful too. But I'm talking something that is beyond that. It is the essence of love that connects straight with your heart and works magic on it. So I'll provide a link for that when I get a chance. And so today we've got a vegan luck in the park. and looking like a good day for it. And my thoughts also go out to all the firefighters, and I'll be doing a live stream about justice in relation to that sometime soon. So I'll wind up properly this time. So live vegan and save lives, and have a great day. And if I can get this, if I can get this button to work, okay, here we go. Ahimsa.